So I recently did a poll in my community and asked, what's the biggest challenge you face when trying to get approved for business funding? And over 45% of people said bad credit. So here's what you do know. In order for you to get approved for business funding, you have to leverage your brand new business or established business, but you also have to leverage your personal credit, aka the business owner credit. You put the two together and you go get unsecured business credit cards, or what I like to call it, stated income business credit card, showing little to no documentations, which means you don't have to show no paycheck stub, bank statements, P&L statements, payroll, etc. You can still get approved by literally stating your income. That's business funding. Now, today what I want to talk about is bank credit, which is way different than business credit, business funding. Now we have bank credit. So bank credit is based off your revenue. If you know, I always talk about your ability to pay them back and your willingness to pay them back. Your willingness is based off your business credit profile and your personal credit profile. However, your ability is based off your revenue, which is based off bank credit. Now, I'm not going to do a whole video today, what is bank credit, and break it down, because it does consist of three key components when you're talking about bank credit. If you want me to do a video about bank credit by itself, just comment below bank credit. But this video, I'm going to show you exactly once you build bank credit, how it can benefit you even with bad credit. So that's what we're talking about today. If you have bad credit and you still want to get approved for business lines of credit, equipment loans, business loans, asset-based financing, invoice financing, there's a multitude of different type of financing you can get approved for without having good credit or with having challenge credit. You can there still are options for you out there. And that's what we're talking about. So I partner with a company called Rock Financial, who specialize in getting funding for individuals who have little or bad credit. So in order for you to qualify for this type of funding, like business loans, asset-based loans, revenue-based loans, you have to have income. You have to be making, not profiting, but you have to be generating income anywhere between $5,000 or more per month in your business to qualify for these type of loans, because they primarily basing off your revenue, which means they don't necessarily care about your personal credit as much. You can have a 500 credit score and still get approved. Now, granted, the higher your credit score is, the better your terms are going to be, the better your interest rates are going to be. So keep that in mind too as well. However, you can still get qualified if you have poor credit. If your credit is not properly in position, you can still qualify for this loan if you have the revenue there. So with these type of loans, you want to make sure that you have 3 to 6 months bank statements. That's one of the main things that they look at to see if you're qualified. So if you have bank statements that's showing that you generate $5,000 or more, in some cases, sometimes it's $10,000 or more, because again, 10,000 meaning you have a strong bank credit. So again, if you want me to talk about bank credit, just put in the comments below and I'll do a whole video exactly how you can establish bank credit in order to start, grow, and scale your business. But if you have a strong bank credit, $10,000 or more, you can get qualified. Now they would set $5,000 to get some loans too as well. Now, however, when it comes to these loans, they do soft pulls on your personal credit profile. So it's not a hard pull, no harm, no foul. It won't affect your personal credit at all soft pulls on majority of these loans. Now, it just depends on when you going all the way through with the loan. They might do a hard pull. They might not do a hard pull. It just depends on what type of loan that you're establishing with Rock Financial. So another great thing about Rock Financial, most of these loans are revenue-based loans. A lot of them, it just depends. So they're not going to report on your personal or your business credit profile. Now, depending on which loan you get, again, they got a variety of loans. So if it's an equipment loan, it might report on your personal or your business credit profile. It just depends what loan that you actually get approved for. But if it don't report on your personal credit profile, remember, it's not affecting your debt to income ratio, which means you can constantly apply for new loans. Yeah, your debt to income ratio, which means you can constantly apply for new loans and it won't affect as far as your returns with that loan because you won't have a high debt to income ratio. So keep that in mind too as well. But Rock Financial is a great tool. It's a great resource that I partner with. We are already getting people funding right now as we speak who had challenging credit. Now you have to get the bank something. Remember, this is for the people who's making money in their company, but their personal credit is not in position. Now, I will always tell you to fix your personal credit. So at the same time you making money, you want to start fixing your personal credit. Do it simultaneously. But if you need funding now and your personal credit is not in position, then these loans are for you. Now, if you have good personal credit and you're making revenue, that's even better. Remember, you can always start somewhere. This is why I tell everyone, there's always room for you to start somewhere. So for example, if you have no revenue coming in and your personal credit is not in position, start with business credit, which is based off your business credit profile by itself, which means you have to properly structure your business. You have to be lenders compliance. You have to build a business credit profile and business credit scores. Then you can start building business credit strictly off that, which means you can get the net 30 accounts, which means you can get the revolving accounts, which means you can get an unsecured business master credit card just based off your EIN by itself. Now, if you got good personal credit, you can get business funding, unsecured business credit cards, stated income business credit card, maybe even business lines of credit. So you can get that too as well. Now, if you don't have good personal credit, but you have strong revenue, this is where you can get assets-based loans, revenue-based loans. You can get invoice financing loans. You can get merchant cash advances. So you can get all these other types of loans, business lines of credit, if you have strong revenue. So no matter where you are in your business, you can qualify for something. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm trying to convey to you. So you don't have a money problem. You don't have a credit problem. Majority of the time, you just lack strategy. That's the truth. All right. You just lack strategy. So this is why I'm giving you a new strategy, a new concept called bank credit, where even though your personal credit is not in position, you can qualify for these business loans. So hit the link in the description to get started. Again, soft pulls, no harm, no foul. The most you can, or the worst you can do is not qualify. Just see if you qualify and you can get the fund that you need today. See you on the next video.